Hello friends and gamers, and welcome back to the Fortress. This is January 1941 for the American and the KMT turn. So I'm not going to go with any overview right now. I can just keep it pretty basic. Let's dive right into here. So the Chinese have $8 to spend, but they have no territory to place their units on, so they can't spend this money. It's just going to sit in the treasury. The Americans, they have $46 to spend. We're going to get 2 militia, upgrade 1 militia to infantry, Lend-leasing 1 British fighter, Lend-leasing 1 Free French medium bomber, upgrading a medium factory to major factory, something I should have done many turns ago. And we're also moving up our Stage 3 fleet carrier to Stage 2, and getting 3 light cruisers at Stage 2 as well at the end of the turn. We're going to roll for our tech now, so it's wartime economy. We need a 7 to succeed, and we got it. Next up we have heavy bombers. We need, I believe it is, a 9. We got it. Next up we have long-range aircraft. So long-range we need a 7. 1, so that's not to go. So this here, my son took it away. It's supposed to be for strategic rockets. The token disappeared though, so that's strategic rockets. So I need what is it? A 9 to succeed. It's for the victory point if I get it. Missed. So I got 2 out of 4. So heavy bombers moves up to Stage 9, and wartime economy goes to completed at Stage 4. So that is good stuff right there. Excellent. Okay, let's go right to the board and see where we move things. So I should quickly refresh your guys' memory, because there was some confusion last turn. The coastal submarines I had here in Sea Zone 22, they can't actually go there. They have to be adjacent to American territory, so they're back here in Sea Zone 30. And these ships here, so they're just sitting off the coast of Panama. It is a legal move that they can't do that. Now, the American fleet here has established kind of a mousetrap situation. We have this fleet up here in Sea Zone 20. This fleet that was just built here, a single submarine in this position here. Now, we'll start with non-combat movements, which will be simply these 2 ships. Go 1, 2. But the destroyer can go 1 step further, so it comes into that position there. That's what those guys do. These aircraft here, so I move these 2 aircraft down to here. So now we have two tactical bombers, 1 medium bomber, and 3 fighters sitting in San Francisco. That's where that's supposed to be. Now, lastly, we're going to move this submarine to this position as well. And now what I will still do is I'm going to move these 2 coastal submarines to here, and I'm going to move this submarine to here, and I'm going to move these 2 ships up north to there. So that is, up here we have 2 battleships, 2 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser, 3 destroyers. Here we have 2 coastal submarines, and here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 submarines and a destroyer sitting in that position. So still something that, well, the Japanese can get tricky and do some damage for sure. But I think we're forcing the Japanese to go towards Calcutta, I think, in this case. So we shall see if that occurs. The KMT, they do no moves. They can't move anywhere. The CCP is just plain too strong. So let's go to place unit phase while we're looking here. So place unit phase, we are starting off with what we got here in the Philippines. So we're going to upgrade our militia that's sitting in this position, and we're going to place 2 militia down in this position. So that leaves us with 3 units sitting there. Now, we're going to quickly take a peek at the Pacific coast again. In San Francisco, we have that medium factory. So that medium factory is upgraded to a major factory in San Francisco. So I think this should have been done many turns ago, just for the sake of the tech rolls. But at this point, I just needed to upgrade 1. I think the rest of them would have been quite okay to pass for the rest of the game, but 1 of them would have been good. Now that is it. What happens over there? Let's take a look at here. So here we have the French coast. On the French coast, we place, in Mauritania, we place our medium bomber in Mauritania. Now in England, that's where we're going to place our our last units, and it shows up in the British Midlands. So now I have air supremacy again in the British Midlands with 5 fighters on the island themselves. The Germans, they only have 4 fighters, so it's a bit of a difference. Now, of course, they have their strategic bomber and medium bombers and stuff, so that could change the equation quite a bit if they attempt to what they did last turn, but we shall see. And lastly, we have over here, we have our build charts. So we're going to be moving down the fleet carrier from that position to here, from stage 3 to stage 2, and then we're placing our 3 light cruisers to that position as well. Okay, let's go back to the economic table, because we get to collect income. This is off the table. We get to collect income for them. So first of all, let's roll for their improved economy. To improve their peacetime economy. 7. So that's kind of straight in the middle. They were at 45, so they're now at 52. So they're still, they'd have to roll an 11 or 12, I think, to get to their wartime economy next turn. So Japan is probably, Japan may decide to go to war next turn, but they may also wait. So with 52, I'm going to grab their income up here. We used up all our income barring 1. So it's 30, 40, and 2. Sorry, that's 52 plus the 1 brings us up to 53. 53, this KMT income does not change, and that ends that. So thank you all for watching. Cheers.